best way to sleep. Every night I fall asleep within 5 or 10 minutes. There's no such thing as complete privacy here. That's fine. We're all very good colleagues. We respect each other, and it's a real joy to work with these people every day, and I love having everyone around. Be aware that the space station is not a small space vehicle. It's very, very large. It's perhaps the same size interior as a 747 aircraft. There is a problem with the toilet. We have 2 crew members who are working on it right now. We expect it to be operational again shortly, perhaps tomorrow morning.
The station is very big, and the quarters, there's 2 modules in the American modules, 2 in the Russian module, and Bob and the Nudge Japanese, they sleep in a Japanese compound module. In the shuttle itself, before we arrive in the station, it's pretty small. It's about the size of a normal bathroom, and that's where in which we can sleep. And in the evening, there's about 7 people confined within that space, small space. And it's kind of messy because everybody's stuff is scattered everywhere. And I'm very, very happy. I found myself a little corner in the Japanese quarter. It's a little quiet corner.
Mon nom est Stéphanie Tremblay de la télévision de Radio-Canada.
My name is Stephanie Tremblay from the Canadian radio.
Ça va être un anniversaire très important.
It's going to be a very important anniversary coming up soon. What does that represent for you? And can you answer, if possible, both in English and in French?
Eh bien, l'anniversaire du 40e anniversaire d'Apollo 11, évidemment,
the 40th anniversary of Apollo 11 is definitely a very important milestone. And it's very difficult to gather 13 persons in a relatively confined model. This anniversary means a lot to me because I grew up watching Apollo 11 when I was a kid. And Neil Armstrong and Apollo 11 and walking on the moon. And I was very small when that happened. I was a little girl. And here in the International Space Station, and it's amazing how everybody works together, and everybody contributes equally to the mission. And that's the way Apollo program initially started. Even though there was the Cold War between the Soviet Union and the Americans, and now I have the feeling that me too, I can contribute to this.
The 40th anniversary of Apollo is very important. First of all, when I was young, I was probably 8 years old when I watched Neil Armstrong and Buzz Aldrin walk on the moon, and I decided at that point that if I ever had the chance, I'd like to become an astronaut. And secondly, there's many Canadians and Canadian companies that have participated in putting the Apollo program together and working towards getting those astronauts to walk on the moon. 40 years is a long time. Today, we've certainly moved way beyond that, and we now have an international space station doing world-class life science and microgravity science in space for the benefit of people on Earth. We've got 13 space stations right now, all working hard towards those ends. Quand j'étais jeune, j'étais un enfant de 8 ans.
When I was 8 years old and a kid, I decided I wanted to be an astronaut. And now, today, I am an astronaut.
Hey, Bob, that was absolutely great. Well said. You're on day 54, I think. I look forward to seeing you in the Siberian plain when you land, and I wish you success for the best of the mission. Julie, merveilleux, et je vous souhaite un succès pour le reste de votre mission aussi.
Julie, wish you the best of success for the remainder of your mission.
Merci beaucoup.
Talk to you soon. Thank you very much.
Merci. Un dernier mot, Steve.
One last word.
On voulait seulement vous dire que hier soir,
we want to tell you that yesterday evening,
nous avons eu un passage de la station spatiale au-dessus du Canada et Bob et moi,
haphazardly, our station went over Canada,
et nous avons vu Vancouver, Calgary,
and we saw Vancouver, Calgary, Manitoba, and we saw Montreal, Quebec, and a part of Nova Scotia. And our country looks beautiful from space. Thank you very much, everybody.
And station, this is Houston ACR. That concludes the event. Thank you.
Thank you, Canadian Space Agency. We are now resuming operational audio communications. Great job, Bob, Julie.
Station Houston on 1 for EVA. We have met our 45-minute time limit. We are go for closing the hatch.
Copy, go for closing the hatch. And can Dave and Tom immediately start step 18 as soon as the hatch is closed?
Chris, we will be go for step 18 once the hatch is closed.
Okay, thank you very much. Step 17 and work.
When the crew goes to bed this evening,